My people, matter don't happen everywhere. Hey, as I dey talk to una so, my people. My people, no be small thing, no. Gbadebo don come outside say he no get godfather o. Say wetin he get na him be he get mentor, he no get godfather o. Say the news wey be say jandor dey carry up and down say no be real. Now Gbadebo don come clear himself o, don break silence. Gbadebo don run go national TV say hey, election time don dey reach. Where this bad soap dey come from? Where this stain dey come from? Wetin really dey happen? My people, no be small thing o. Gbadebo don run go national TV wey be say e talk many things to let us understand say anything godfather sef he no dey put hand o. Say na mentor he get o. No be say na godfather say because a lot of people dey talk say dem package Gbadebo. Say na Chinedu dey come package am because of say election don reach. Say because e dey run for governor for Yoruba land, that is why dem package am come give am Gbadebo. Because jandor come outside come let us understand say see a lot of things wey people no know about Gbadebo. Jandor put a lot of people through. My people go like the way Gbadebo run come outside wey come give jandor back to back. My people say make una go hear from Gbadebo
against his own party's candidate. That was one. So to clarify that, because that's been a big topic of conversation here in Lagos State, do you have a backing of a godfather? Who is your godfather? In the spirit of openness and transparency, let the people of Lagos know this. Then the second aspect of that is just in terms of, do you have a personal relationship with Jandor? People are saying, the electorate, or some people, that your fight is a distraction from the goal. In fact, you're spending more time talking about each other, yet you have a big opponent in the person of the incumbent governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, that this could potentially cost either of you the seat of governorship. What's your take on this?
Okay. First, let's talk about the godfather thing. In Labour Party, there is no godfather. I have no godfather. I even had no godfather in PDP. I had mentors. I had leaders, right? It's very ironic because most of the leaders in the party, and I know that Dr. Agbati is familiar with most of these people, you can call and find out. There are rumors of money being embezzled, monies that were sent for rallies that were embezzled, money that was sent for elections that were embezzled, and just tiffs that have happened with the entire structure of the party. The narrative that he brought to get the ticket was that he was bringing half of APC to add to the PDP for us to win. That was the story. All of them have gone back to the APC. So where is the value now? We're back to the original PDP. And it's ironic because he got the ticket because all the leadership, from the national chairman, IU, to the governors, to leaders in the party, to Obasanjo even, all insisted that this was the person that they wanted. So it's very rich that when tables have turned, he's talking about godfatherism, right? So that, for me, that is still just pulling straws. The other question was on
the distraction.
The distraction. So for me, if you notice, I don't give this any attention, really. I've not mentioned his name in interviews in the past 2-3 months. It's just unfortunate that there's so much lies going on. That's intentional because his strategy is to weaken or to create a perception of a candidacy that is unsure, right? Even though he knows for a fact that this case is dead, but he's bringing it up. So I had to come on air to actually say, there is no such thing. And party has announced this, my legal team has announced this, legal secretary of the party has announced this. There is no such thing. That case is done. I won at High Court, Appeal Court, and there is no case at the Supreme Court.
Okay, so, but I just got something now that shows that there was a case filed at the Supreme Court. It is stated here that it was received by Josiah B.A.G. Atta, Municipal Executive Officer, Lagos, Court of Appeal, 8 February. A notice of appeal. Take notice that the appellant being dissatisfied with the judgment of Court of Appeal, Lagos Division, Honorable Justice Oyegoche Otasi and Justice Omoro Akibami and Justice Ibrahim Suraju delivered on the 2nd of February, doth hereby appeal to the Supreme Court upon the grounds set out in the paragraph and shall be the hearing of the appeal seeking relief. Okay. I just got this in circulation. What's going to be your reaction? Also, there's also another letter in circulation of when you wrote to apply for the position, of the deputy governor. the deputy governorship candidate on the 19th of July 2022.
Yes. Okay, please, can I see your phone?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, you get a notice from your lawyers that an appeal is going to be made.
Yes.
But then you now have to collate all your documents
Yes.
and submit it. As at today, that has not been done.
Okay.
As at today, there's a time, because elections are on Saturday, you are not going to be hearing electoral matters before, pre-election matters before election. So that's the basis on which I'm saying. And then it's very interesting that you bring this thing out, because I remember when he asked that people that are interested in being deputy governor write a letter of application. I called Chief Bode George, I called Bucknor, I called all the leaders of our party. I said, this was not what was supposed to happen. Right? There was an agreement, and for this I withdrew. Right? So why are you asking? They said, just write it. So there are no excuses. So, and if you notice, in my letter, I simply said, I write formally apply for a position of deputy governor to flag bearer of our great party. Kindly find attached the following: endorsement from Ward Chairman's Forum, Lagos Island. Endorsement from 20 local government chairmen. My CV. That's it. I'm not writing stories. Please, this is why I should be like most other people. I simply stated the facts that 20 local government chairmen have endorsed me for this position. The entire Ward Chairman of Lagos Island have endorsed me for this position. So the party structure is with me for this position. Right? Even though you want to try and create, this was not an application for, no, I came in a position of authority and power because we had already agreed. Or you want to turn the script, or fine. And it's unfortunate because it wasted so many people's time. People that are lifelong, that have been members of the party for so many years.
In all of this, have you ever picked up the phone and called Janto and said, what's happening? Can we sit down and talk and squash this?
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you because that's a very honest question. I don't see the point. Because if I want to talk to get past something, I must respect you because I believe that there's value in your words. I must respect you because I believe that you have a certain level of honor. Now, if I've heard you say to leaders that this is what I'm going to do, but I've then seen you on TV saying that you never had those conversations with leaders, on what basis am I going to have a conversation that can truly move forward if your words are watery? There's no point to it.
Okay, let's move beyond Jandon and the politics between both of you. Let's talk about tomorrow.
Thank you.
Now, the first thing is
Next tomorrow.
Saturday.
I heard that. Next tomorrow.
I'm already
already there.
What some people have described as political oro
Yes.
in Etiosa area, Ekati, Elegushi, and I saw
as well.
and I saw a report saying that it won't affect the elections, and you trying to justify that the elections will start at 8:30 a.m. The Oro will have ended by 5:30 a.m. But concerned citizens are saying this is political Oro.
Yeah.
Now you have mentioned 3 different places. Around election time, that's when these traditional rulers are bringing out Oro. So why are you defending them? That's number one. Number two, the police are saying that the allegation, well, that's what they say, that you were attacked, or some of your supporters were attacked in Ekpe, that they don't have any evidence to that effect. That is fake news. Is it fake news, or was there truly an attack?
Okay.
Those 2 issues.
Okay. So let's start with the political role. I respect our traditional fathers. It's unfortunate that there's a perception that this rights that they are trying to do is moving along with the Inec timetable. And that gives the perception that they're trying to disenfranchise a number of voters, right? And I appeal to our leaders, because before I came in here, I got reports, I got intelligence that Oba Elegushi has either denied that these rights are going to happen, or, it's not clear. It's not clear. I encourage everybody to come out and vote, to not be intimidated or put in fear. And I encourage our traditional leaders to actually be fathers to all. This perception is very negative. And this is why people are pushing, I will push for a situation where our royal fathers are not selected by politicians. Right? They must be selected by their declarations, and the traditional houses should push the royal fathers forward so that they can always be in a position to say truth to power. That's the first thing. Secondly, the conversation about what happened at Ekpe, we have videos that did. The DPO came afterwards, after those gunshots were fired. So it was not fake news. I was there. Fortunately for me, the state security services did a fantastic job because there are people in Mufti way ahead of us. They had already given intelligence, so my people were riding on a bus. My chief.
My people, now the video now on a new watch finish. So on a see what happen for inside the video. Alright, my people, I would like to end the video for you. And if you never subscribe, you can subscribe so that I don't go miss any latest gist we add the upload. On a bye bye till I come on our way next time. Bye guys, guys, my next video. Bye guys.